Hey, we are on day 4, and this is a line to share. And today we're going to go back and we're going to read them again, and we're going to check in with our yes, no, maybe, and make changes and make notes of it. So this is kind of like a recap. First day, we wrote things. The second day, we went through our yes, no, maybe. And part of that is you're getting used to noticing what happens in your body as you say no or yes, right? Or maybe, where nothing really happens, and getting familiar with that. And that's really what the part of that first time of doing it is. Now, when we did it yesterday, we did it from more of a place of safety, where we got really cozy and safety on day 3. And you might have gotten some different yes and no's, and you might have recorded it or not. I didn't record mine, and I got different yeses and no's, and I talked about it in the video from yesterday. But today, we're going to ground ourselves, and we are going to go ahead and do the exact same thing. I'm just going to use, here's my system. I used a purplish marker before, and now I'm going to just use a pink marker, and I'm going to put down my yes, no, maybe. And so I'm going to do a little bit of that tapping that we mentioned a few days ago. Like, there's different ways you can do it anywhere on your body that feels good, but your arms and your legs are the first places that your nervous system starts to calm down. So that's where I'm just kind of doing a little bit of that. And I haven't done anything where I feel super dysregulated. Nothing new, nothing out of the ordinary from my routine. I got my walk-in, so I got some of my jiggles out, energy flowing and stuff. And I've had some inspirational things in the morning, which I normally do, going into some of the groups that I am a member of and that inspire me. So I feel like I'm in a pretty good place to go through and do this. And you'll take your own temperature of where you are and what you are. It's literally this yes, no, maybe is something that you can do every single day. And the more you do it, it's not about how your first thing that you wrote down, whether it would move from a yes to a no to a maybe to a yes or whatever. It's not about that. It's about tuning into yourself. So yeah, we're reading the same things, but we're literally tuning into ourselves to be able to really get comfortable and identify what feels like a yes in your body and what feels like a no in your body. But even beyond that, we're normalizing that, hey, body, we listen to you. We understand this might be a yes, this might be a no. We're having a conversation with our body, and we're starting to get our mind used to listening to our body. And so literally you could do this every single day for like 30 days or 60 days or a week, whatever it is. And you're just going to start to normalize, to start building that trust, your mind and your body trusting one another. That's a bonus for it. So it may seem like, oh my gosh, she's having us do the exact same thing. And I am. Yes. Repetition, doing it slightly different ways each time. That's how we integrate. That's how we help it to become. Now, this 5-day thing is just one step. It's the first step in a process. And I have more for you once you're done with this, if that's something you want to pursue. But let's just come back to this moment right now. Let's not think about the future. Let's not think about the past. We're going to think about right now. And so you can liven your body up to the right now. And if you really want to kind of intensify this while you're tapping, think about what's 5 things that you see right now. So I can see a TV. I can see a light or a lamp. I can see me on the screen. I can see my case where I keep my glasses and the cloth to clean them. Okay. I brought myself into my environment, right? That's just a way, like, I could feel just looking around the room how much it calmed in me. And I slowed. If you watch this video back, you'll see I slowed what I was saying. And I'm not as amped up in what I was saying. So, okay, so here we go. All right, now I'm going to read mine aloud, and I'm just going to go through it just like how I did on day 2. Experience emotions without words. Ooh, I feel a bump. I'm going to put that as a yes, where it was a no before. Not that that matters. So you know what? I'm not going to talk about what it was before, because it only matters what it is today. My inner yes starts with picking up a pen color, or picking out a pen color, or a font choice. Yeah, it's a yes. Coffee tastes better. Oh, I don't even have to read the whole thing. I can already tell, like, I'm already, coffee. That just mentioned it right there. Doodlebird magic. That feels kind of like a maybe, kind of like I'm not really sure. Left-hand writing reveals ideas. It's more of a no. Minimal decor helps with clearing the mind. It's kind of a no. I don't sell in the DMs. Yep, I can feel my body going up. How to ignite your neural network with just one word. Oh, that feels like, I don't know if you saw, I started to smile. Like, ooh, I could feel that. Why I smile every day wiping toothpaste off the sink. And I can already tell, like, I want to giggle. So that one's coming up. I've had 2 pigeons fly into my head. Yeah, there's something there for that one. And remember, we're not talking about strategy here. We're just talking about inner alignment, inner resonance. That's where you got to start. I have a philosophy is feels good, then does it make sense? And we're just in the feels good. Tomorrow, we'll talk about does it make sense? So feels good. Never step on a crack. And if I do, I need to balance it. I felt this like kind of sinking. And yeah, so I guess no. I have X amount of cubic feet of yarn, less than before. I feel like there's something there. So I get a little shimmer of something. I only use Mac, and here's why. It's wired in tune to my frequency and connectivity. It's kind of a maybe. I have X number of shoes, but I only wear 4 of them. I'm going to go with a maybe because there was a part of my chest that felt like it was falling, like wanting to pull down, like as a no. But there was this part that was kind of like, but maybe. So I'm just going to go with a maybe. It was a little confusing. It wasn't clear. Do I want a free or paid lead magnet? Oh, wow, that's a no. Okay. All right. So that's your main thing. And, you know, there's another thing that I put in the email that if you're interested in, and it's about, in human design, there's this thing called your authority, and it helps to, you to tune in, gives you a little bit of extra to be able to deepen what your yes and no is. My authority is emotional authority. And so that means that sometimes emotions can cloud my judgment. If I'm at a really high emotion or a really low emotion, it's not always most of the time, it is not the optimal time for me to make a decision. And so, and I've charted this. I've looked at decisions that I was going to make and didn't have to make them immediately. And I did them at different points. And I could tell, like, oh, at some point I was really excited. And then I hit like rock bottom. I was like, no, I'm not interested. Like, why would I say yes to this? Because I've had that regret before where I said yes to something because I thought it was like exciting and it made so much sense for me to do it. And then later on, I totally regretted it. And so I've actually tracked my decisions sometimes about my wave and how sometimes it's really high and then sometimes it's really low. And then I get to a point where I'm kind of like, okay, I'm not so, hung up on the 2 sides between the yes and the no, and I can make a clearer decision. And I can invite my mind into that decision, not just my body. And so that is mine. There's some different ones. I put them in the email. But if you don't know what yours is, you're new to human design, you're just curious, shoot me an email with your birth information, and I will send it to you. I will send it to you with a note, a little something about your human design, what it means. what you might be able to learn from it. And so even if you know what your human design is and you're like, hey, I just want to hear what Tricia says about it, I would be happy to do that too. There's no strings attached, no fee for it or anything. It's just because you're here. You're here. You're dedicating yourself to your time. I have an X number of hours that I dedicate every month to just helping people with their human design. Partially, it's because it helps me hone my skills more, but also I know it gives to other people. It's a connection thing. It's just something I like to do. So I set aside time specifically for that because when I started creating my business, I didn't want everything to be down to clocking in, clocking out, making money on every single thing I do. I'm not interested in that. I mean, yeah, I'm interested in making money. Let me be clear about that. And there are some things that I would only do if somebody paid me. But there's other things that I just enjoy doing them, and I enjoy doing them with other people. And it's not something I'm looking to make money at doing. It's just something I enjoy doing. So I know what those things are for me. And so, yeah, so it's just, I've worked it into my business because it makes a business that I enjoy doing. And that's key. So it keeps me feeling good, keeps my emotions really quite nicely. So anyway, that's it for today. Tune back tomorrow because now we've got the feels good question mark, and now we're going to go, does it make sense?